University of Liberian campus, to be precise. Welcome. I am Emmanuel Bientano. I live in the United States. I'm from Lofa County. So, I want to take this opportunity to extend my gratitude to the leadership of the university at large and to this particular group for inviting me and giving me the opportunity to speak to you. So, why are we here? We are here to activate the power that is inherent in us, according to Article 1, so that our government can work for us. And in order to do so, we have to present wishes, the issues that we want to see resolved in the next 6 years. Politicians come to you today and say, I will do this for you. I will build your roads. I will do healthcare. Those are promises. We want change. But the change we want, if it is based on those promises, is delusional. That's why we can't go forward. Some vote $20 US, scratch cards, half bag of rice. This time it's not about promises, because that's the tone of the platform of the politicians today. So before we go forward, let us decode that particular clause of Article 1, and that will help us to separate our issues from politics. Article 1 of the Constitution states that in order to ensure a democratic government which responds to the wishes of the governed, that clause is coded. And since 1847 till now, we have not decoded that part of the Constitution. As a result, the power that is inherent in us is dormant. And in order to make sure that democracy that you have chosen as a system of governance works for you, you have to test that system. And that's what Article 1 is saying. How do you test the system? You have to feed it with wishes, issues that are facing the Liberian people. When your government responds to those wishes, then you know that democracy works. Today, everything in Liberia is politicized, and that's why we are fighting. That's why we are destroying our country. Do you all have a problem? I will need 15 volunteers. Those 15 volunteers are going to represent the 15 counties. First person, can you please state my... Next person. Sir, and one more. Have you given some to someone? Now we have 15 people, right? Representing the 15 counties. Today in Liberia, if you want any issue resolved in Liberia, which issue do you want to see resolved? So you select from those guys that have the cups. So you put 1B to an issue that you want to see resolved until B is exhausted. Okay? So let us do that now. Those that have the B, please. Right? We have to do politics, but let us do it in an organized and a democratic way. Are we done? Good. Please check your cup. How many B we have here? Please, everyone. You got 7. Good rows. You have 14. What's that? Justice system. What is the highest among all the issues? Where's the 15? Where's the 16? Good. That's the highest, right? What do we have here? Best healthcare system. Who here doesn't agree that healthcare should be prioritized? Show by hand if you don't want healthcare to be prioritized. This is something we all hold in common, right? What's the next highest number? Agriculture and what? Economic system. Now, let's take these 5 and go back to Article 1. Article 1 says, in order to ensure democratic government which responds to the wishes of the governed, right? These are the wishes of the governed. We have 5 issues. right? But I want to ask a question. All of those that participated in this particular exercise, is everyone from the same political group? Different backgrounds. Now, are we fighting while doing this? Even though we are from different political groups, we have the same interests. Do we agree on that? So, we the Liberian people, in order to ensure a democratic government which responds to the wishes of the government, we have to present a wish first before the government can respond. So it's a requirement, it's a civic duty that we Liberians present a wish. And then it is the responsibility of the government to respond to these wishes. These are your wishes. This is the one, or this is the one that is going to activate Article 1. All power is inherent in the people. The Liberian Advocates for Change through Social Justice is recommending 2 months before we the Liberian people, before we vote, our issues, our job description will be submitted to an independent commission. After we shall have voted on Inauguration Day, these issues will be submitted to the government. When the government comes in office, those are the issues they're going to prioritize. What if the government refuses to respond or implement those issues? Article 1 is saying, if the government refuses at the time to respond to those issues, Article 1 says, at that time, and in such manner, under the Constitution, the people shall have the right to cause their public servants to leave office. You can fire them. You hire them. You give them a piece of job to do. They fail to do it, you fire them. We are using the Constitution or decoding the Constitution for the welfare of the Liberian people. We are not here to incite anybody against government. Do you understand that? Article 5, subsection A states that the legislature, your lawmakers, shall enact laws promoting national unification and the encouragement of all citizens to participate in government. What did we just do here? The exercise that we just performed here, people selecting what they want, the issues that they want to see resolved. That is the way that Liberians now are taking part in the decision-making process of their government, isn't it? That's Article 5, subsection A. Now, this guy has, what, 16 or 15, right? Now, everyone that selected public health, that is unity among those people, because why? That is an issue that they all hold in common. Article 5, subsection A. Have questions? I'll be standing by.
I am Molobag from the chemistry department. So how do you compare the democratic process between that of Togo government and that of the present government? Because Togo spent 25 years and there's no 27 years and there's no tangible that Liberia can actually boast of.
And we are also talking about the political atmosphere during Togo time or Toma is quite different from now. But what we are saying is that whether Togo time or today, there's one thing that we have all failed to do, Liberians. That is, we cannot hold Togo by anything, just the same way we cannot hold this current government by anything in terms of our issues. It's clear in Article 1. We have to tell our government our wishes, what we want done in Liberia. Togo we never did it. So what happened? No tangibles. This government, we have not done it. So if this government is trying to implement something, do you think opposition is going to sit by? No. Hence, the division in Liberia. We are saying no to that. We want to activate the power that we have, Liberian people, from the Constitution. So from now on, from 2023 onwards, whether Togo, whether this particular regime, when you come in office, it does not matter which political group you are from. You should be able to do what we the Liberian people say, because that's our authority. All power is inherent in us to create a framework of government for our safety and for our happiness. And in order to make sure our government works, Article 1 says, in order to ensure a democratic government which responds to the wishes of the government, it means you should tell your government, Thomas, this is what I want at that time, and we are being done, so you can see the tangibles. This government, you should be able to say, this is what I want, and it should be done, because you want tangibles.
I want to know, you are talking about, especially we should create a specific set of jobs for our employees, we as an employer. Okay, then I want to know, even if that is done, how will that particular evaluation be done? Either by the ordinary people or by the state actors to have carved that particular job opportunity and giving it to the independent commission.
When you go to seek job, is your employer going to tell you, tell me what you are going to do, and that's what I'm going to craft and give you? No. It is you, the employer, it's your responsibility to tell your employee what you want. So the Liberian people are going to say what they need done, how they want to see Liberia. So it is not our employees, it is the employer, like the ordinary people, that will make the decision. Some don't have roads, they need that road, and they will say it.
Another way about Landowner Nomenclature and Value Rebels is student of the Wellon Student Teachers College. So let me begin by saying thanks a million to our senior brother, at least for mustering the courage to come and speak to the most or on the most conscious task platform in the Republic of Liberia.
My name is Junior Kambara, the president of our country student association, and we want to say thank you, Mr. Thomas, for bringing this knowledgeable ideas to our institution. This is why we always, embrace things like this. This is why we are here to show that people will bring those ideas that are not political, because many of the time people come here with ideas and it is political, we go behind it, we cannot see the in and out. So we show that this initiative that you are taking and you have brought to us, we want to say we welcome it and we will stand by it. We are highly welcoming your ideas, that it will help us, we like want to know what we stand for and to know how we can be able to appoint our leaders, how we can be able to vote our leaders and put them on a scale that will be able to make sure that our desire that we vote them for will be achieved.
We are saying let us work together to make Liberia a better place. So thank you for coming, thank you for being with us, and comrade, thank you very much for having me here.
Yeah.